Am I lucky or what? I get to come out, hike and backpack and hang out in the woods for, a month at a time or more. Thanks, honey, for letting me come, by the way. And after spending a great night with bare cables, so I don't have to mess around with hanging my food and all that kind of stuff, hey, I get to go across a bridge and stone hop. Very nice. So I just stepped out of the woods after that bridge. Took a little road down here to the the little creek drainage. Boy, the lake is really down. You can see when it's up full that I'd be head deep right now, neck deep right here. Wow. Look at all the debris that gets thrown up from the waves, and you can see that it's been higher at some points, but that drought's really having an effect. Well, uphill I get to go. Is this a great country or what? I come wandering through the woods after 9 miles, and all of a sudden, boom, gravel and paved road. Road to nowhere, but still awesome. How awesome. I don't have to climb over the mountain. I get to go through the mountain on the famous Tunnel to Nowhere, built in the mid-60s, but they never finished the road. Now it's a trail. Well, after coming off this fantastic road for a half mile, there's been 2 cars drive by, so it's really not bad at all, but it's nice. Now I get to go down the Nolan Creek Trail, all downhill. And this is for my future son-in-law, Michael. He'll appreciate this. Notice the stick that somebody had to leave behind. Well, don't I look better after my bath? Well, it's debatable, but hey, I smell better. My campsite tonight is Bear Pen. And yeah, it's like, oh, they're penning bears in here, but hey, it's just a name. So I've got a nice concrete table and my chair and so on. Got my laundry going up on the line there. Just down the way, there's 2 more picnic tables, but there's nobody here. And there's home for tonight. And so I picked a site that slopes just a little bit because it's supposed to rain after midnight. And, I'd rather be prepared, like the Boy Scout motto, than be dealing with stuff. So I'm going to let the water run underneath there and get gone. And hopefully we'll be dry in the morning. Fingers crossed. So my shoes are really pretty smelly. No, they're really, really bad smelly. Especially after being wet from the rain yesterday and then wet all day today. Butterflies sure seem to like it. And the bees loved it yesterday too. I don't know what's going on with my sweat, but apparently it attracts bees and butterflies. Well, I don't know what happened with the weather last night, but I'm not unhappy about it. A couple days ago when I checked the weather, it was 90% chance of rain after midnight. It didn't rain. I got blue skies, a couple of puffy clouds. I'm happy because I didn't have to pack up wet stuff. Trying a new thing today. Tried to take my Z-Rest sleeping pad, one of those foam pads, and instead of having it strapped on the back of my pack, I put it inside my pack. I can do that now that I only have 4 days of food instead of 7 days of food, but it's still pretty tight. But, you got to try new things once in a while just to break it up and see if maybe you like something new. Well, I am very thankful today for this bridge. I would not enjoy the rock hopping. Well, I might enjoy it, but I would get wet feet. There's no doubt about it. The water's so loud, I can hardly hear the birds. Just came over that bridge. I said to myself, it'd be great to have a break right now. Oh, looky there, a picnic table. Well, the crossings are getting a little sketchier, that's for sure. I could wade through the water and continue on up the dirt road, or I could risk it and come across this log bridge. I don't know, it looks like it might tip. We'll find out. Well, I made it across to the other side, didn't fall off. Happy about that. Well, I get another opportunity. This is awesome. It bounces a little bit when you walk on it, but hey, dry feet again. Well, I think I can do it. I don't know how far it goes, but it's gonna be a muddy mess. Darn, one of the rocks I stepped on moved. Now that foot's wet. Oh well. Hey, you know, that one's dry. Well, bummer. This is the first of 3 fords. I can almost do it with dry feet. I brought sandals, but then I just stepped in a mud puddle. Do I change? Do I go in my shoes? What to do, what to do? Hey, I'm such a risk taker. Sometimes the risks pay off. No wetter than before. Wow, that was really lucky. It was a giant step going across here. Went around and then came back. Wow, very lucky. Well, here's something new. Those petals barely open. There's a couple more plants of them around as well. No idea what that is. Here's that same flower I was looking at a few minutes ago. It was all red when I was looking at them. These are yellow. Well, it looks like my luck is about to run out here. We'll see. Maybe I can get a little closer going around the side. Looks like a little side trail right there. Climb over some trees. Maybe there's some more rocks. Well, I was over there. I climbed through this mess. I'm trying to go there. Looks like I might be able to get across. Well, I'm happy to report dry feet. I know my viewers don't really care, but hey, I care. Piece of cake. That one was easier than the others. Yippee! I've made it through the crossing maze, I think. So these are drought conditions. The burn ban throughout the national park and all of North Carolina. But it sure is nice to have water and flowing like this. I can get refilled. Really great. And I've got to show you this. Got another fantastic collection of butterflies. Yeah, wild. Boy, this is the day for stream crossings. My goodness. This is at least 30. I mean, maybe 40. It's just been back and forth and back and forth. It's unbelievable. But you know, I can't quite tiptoe across this one dry. But if you look around carefully, there's always a way. Well, this is Pole Creek Camp. This is the horse hitching post. Somebody came and threw a bunch of rubber mats down. Look at all the butterflies just everywhere. A huge chunk of them here. Look at how they stay alone, stay separate from species. Way cool. But there's definitely hundreds of butterflies.